finally one of my favorite times in the NBA season, which is NBA All-Star, as celebrities and NBA players come together and celebrate obviously one of the most joyous times in the NBA season. But have you ever wondered how the NBA All-Star weekend works and also how the new NBA All-Star game formats works? Well, this is the video for you, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down because it's your thumb, and let's go ahead and get into it. How the voting works when it comes to NBA All-Stars. And the fans have majority of the vote, as they have 50% of the vote, players have 25% of the vote, and media has 25% of the vote. And the players and media had no votes concerning the NBA All-Stars before the 2017 season. And Adam Silver even gets a vote when it comes to NBA All-Star weekend, as he is the one who decides on replacements for players for NBA All-Stars. And when it comes to who gets to coach the NBA All-Star game, that is determined by the best record 2 weeks prior to NBA All-Star weekend for each the East and the West. And there is a caveat to this, as a coach cannot coach in the NBA All-Star game 2 years in a row, no matter what their record is. Now, as any NBA fan may know, that the All-Star game back in the day, especially in the 2014-15 era, was kind of boring, as with anything, players did not want to get hurt, and they were just kind of out there for the accolade, not for really anything else. But the former NBA Players Association president, Chris Paul, decided in 2018 that they needed to spice it up. And he came up with the idea of a draft for NBA All-Star weekend. And the draft is decided first by the fans, because the two players from the East and the West with the most votes are the team captains, and the two team captains get to choose between 22 players, no matter their conference, to decide who's going to be on each other's team. Now, in addition to spicing up the teams in the NBA All-Star game, they also decided to change the format. At the beginning of the first 3 quarters of the game, everyone starts back at 0-0, and these quarters last 12 minutes. The team who has the most points at the end of those 12 minutes for each quarter takes home a prize for the charity they are representing from the host city of that particular NBA All-Star weekend. And for winning each of the first 3 quarters, the charity of their choice receives $150,000. Now, in the 4th quarter, there is no time clock, and a target score is set. And the target score is decided by the team with the highest cumulative points between the first 3 quarters, and they add 24 points to that. And whoever reaches the target score first or exceeds it is the winner of the NBA All-Star game, and their charity wins $300,000 for winning that final quarter of the game. Now, there's a big misconception when it comes to the difference between NBA All-Stars and players who make the All-NBA team, because the All-NBA teams are decided at the very end of the NBA season, as well as they are decided between NBA media and broadcasters. No fans, players, or coaches, or even Adam Silver gets to have a hand in this. And they are deciding upon 3 teams in which a player can make. And the first team is decided by the 5 best players at each position. The second best is the second best players at each position, and so on. Well, now that you know so much about how the NBA All-Star game works, check out the entire How the NBA Works Simplified playlist so you can know all about how the NBA works. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I post a new video, which are Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As well as let me know down in the comments below what is the thing you look most forward to during NBA All-Star weekend. And give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down, because it's still your thumb. And remember, don't be afraid to join the convo. As a coach cannot coach. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I feel like it makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.